I've for the last 5 years, I've been trying to promote a methodology I call Reboot America Musically, which is an after-school program that's free to students. Okay, that's financed by an evening performance that's sold to the general public and the population. It's a fundraiser for our military veterans, and it's also a fundraiser for our underfunded music programs in schools. You know, like the kids today, you know, they have car washes and bake sales and things like that. Why don't you put on concerts? Yeah. You know, when I was coming up, you know, I would go to a high school and see Buddy Rich or Maynard Ferguson or whatever. I mean, they played high schools and colleges, all right? Now, even though those band leaders are deceased, the music isn't, exactly. You know? And like, we have these brick and mortars. I mean, we've got schools, there's 100,000 schools in the United States that have music programs. And they have theaters. And you know what? They're empty. The seats are empty. So why don't we make use of these empty theaters?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have tens of thousands of musicians around the country that have no place to play. Let's put them to work. I mean, it's like, duh, okay, you got these buildings, they're empty, you're not being taken advantage of. You got a music program in a school, okay, that needs funding, and you have musicians that need a place to play. And like, you know, music, people like music. Big band music is one of the popular things. I don't know how it is around the rest of the country, but I know that here in Florida, that if there's an opportunity to hear a big band or whatever, the concerts are usually well attended. Yeah. You know, because it's not something that you hear every day.
That's right.
And that's the thing. I like to quote Dr. Wayne Dyer, who said, the highest form of ignorance is to reject something that you don't know anything about. Dave, if you've never had vanilla ice cream, how do you know whether you like it or not?
Right, exactly.
Okay? And I'm not saying that jazz or big band or swing music is going to have the popularity that it once did, but there's no reason why it shouldn't exist, you know? And I've found out, dealing with high schools and students and stuff, that the kids really dig it. It's new to them, you know?
Yes.
I can remember we did a concert, and, you know, like you're looking out on, you have the stage lights, and you're looking out at a dark audience, okay? And I saw this in the back, like a line of like a blue-green light. And upon closer examination, it was a bunch of the students, the kids, they had their cell phones, okay? And they had the lights, you know, like we used to do the cigarette lighter deal, right? Okay, well now you don't have to burn yourself. You know, the thing is that they enjoyed it because it was due to them.
Right.
And I want every child in the United States to at least hear a big band once in their lifetime. I mean, there are certain things in life that you can't read them out of a book or watch them on a screen. You need to physically experience them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. You can read about playing tennis, but until you get on the court, you know, it's different.
Right. Exactly. So, I mean, that's my goal. But it's been very frustrating because the industry, even though they seem to be aware of me, they don't seem to want to help me do this. Everybody thinks it's a great idea, but everybody has their own agenda.
I see. Okay.
And, you know, so what I need is notoriety. I need somebody that has, you know, in the beginning of the interview, you said, you know, the world's greatest drummer. Well, I'm not the world's greatest drummer. And it's very flattering to have the comparison. And there are people that maybe think that way, but there's a bunch of great drummers in the world. There's a bunch of great musicians in the world that will never get their due.
Sure.
You know, in the 25 years that I led a big band, Dave, I generated millions of dollars, not only for musicians, but for like waiters and bartenders and chefs and car jockeys. I mean, like all of the joints and places that I played, these people made a living or made an income
Right.
because of me.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and so I made millions of dollars, just I didn't get to keep any of it.
Where are those royalty checks? Right?
Yeah, right. I gave it all away, a little bit at a time.